Good evening, everyone. We are so excited that you're here tonight, here and at home watching. I will call the Board of Commissioners regular meeting to order September 18th, 2025 at 7 p.m. First item is roll call. Ms. Jones?
Commissioner Roberts.
Present.
Commissioner Hall.
Present.
Commissioner Buffalini.
Present.
Vice Mayor McDonald.
Present.
Mayor Anderson.
Present. Item number 3 is prayer and pledge. Thank you, Lord, so much for this community. We have such great citizens here, and we would just love for you to join us tonight and just speak to us and help us to make good decisions for our community and our citizens. Please be with those who are sick and those who are traveling. We ask in Jesus' name, amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you to our officer for being here tonight, keeping us safe. And I want to thank you again for being here. Let's all make sure we speak loudly into the microphone so the people at home can hear. And also just know that this will be shown on YouTube if you'd like to see it at a future date. Item number 5 is citizens' comments.
We have none tonight, Mayor.
Thank you. Item number 6 is approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Jones?
Mayor, if I may, we had a request from an applicant for item 10D for deferral. I don't know if you would like to take that up at this point with approval of the agenda, or you can take it up at the.
Mayor, I would
point
recommend we
with the-
just take that up when we get the referral.
Okay.
I think that's given that we're at this point and we're at the meeting, the best way would be to defer it at the item.
Okay. Item number 7 is public announce. Did we vote on that? Okay, let's take a vote.
Vice Mayor McDonald.
Aye.
Commissioner Roberts.
Aye.
Commissioner Hall.
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini.
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. Item number 6 passes 5-0. Item 7, public announcements, awards, and recognition. A, city events.
Thank you, Mayor, Board. Richard Ross asked me to read a statement about Nature Fest. It will be this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Bowie Nature Park. There are over 90 arts and crafts vendors. There will be food trucks, hay rides, a petting zoo, and bounce houses. Also, the Williamson County Animal Pet Adoption mobile vehicle will be there where people can adopt a pet. There'll also be live music. This is a free event to the public. Parking is free as well. We thank everybody for their support of this event. Thank you.
Any questions from the board? All righty. Item 7B, Williamson County Innovation Center, Mr. Jeremy Qualls.
Mayor, Board, greatly appreciate this opportunity to come speak to you tonight. I'm Jeremy Qualls. I'm Executive Director of the College Career and Technical Education. With me is my colleague, Chris Schneider, and we have some exciting news that we would like to share with each of you and everybody in the audience tonight about what's coming to Williamson County Schools specific to College Career and Technical Education. Our Entrepreneurship and Innovation Campus will be going live in August of 2026. And with that, that means the students of Fairview High School and every high school in Williamson County will have access to this new campus. And we would like to share with you, and you are our first stop, you're going to be the first to get this information publicly, on what is going to be our offering. So I have a quick presentation. We'll be as fast as we can for you. Our current EIC is our Entrepreneurship Innovation Center. If you've ever had the chance to see that in the Franklin High School Annex, that is open to all of our students of the high school areas right now. We service 280 students, and we've been quite successful. Matter of fact, we are the back-to-back national champions. The current national champions is a female entrepreneur out of Ravenwood High School. To date, she has won over $70,000 in pitch competitions and selling upwards to $5,000 a week with her product, Spikey. We started this process 7 years ago, and it has grown tremendously to the point that we are at capacity, and we started dreaming up what would be next. And next is the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Campus.
So in 2023, the Tennessee Department of Education came out with the Innovative School Models Grant, and we applied. We applied for $15.5 million. This was one of the first times we were able to pool money together. We were able to explain that we were going to reimagine the time spent in class, the space that we were going to use, the modes of learning, and our industry partnerships. We were awarded the money, and Dr. Qualls had this great idea to build a building. So we had to find land, and luckily the Williamson County Animal Shelter had moved out 3 years prior, right behind where our current Entrepreneurship Innovation Center is. So the rendering that's up there is the inside of the building that is in process of being built. So you'll notice where the yellow is, that's where our current annex is, that's where the Entrepreneurship Center is, and then directly behind it is the Innovation Center. We felt like it was really important to keep the two together because we already have buses established, so transportation is not a barrier. We run yellow buses to our Entrepreneurship Center from every high school every day. They come for their class of entrepreneurship, and then they'll come for their Innovation Center classes. So in the Innovation Center, we did surveys in 2023 and 2024, and these were the 5 programs that were selected. So starting in August of 26, all Williamson County students will be able to apply for our aviation program, our cybersecurity and AI program, our hospitality and tourism program, our fire management program, and our advanced power and machinery program. And all 5 of these programs have both industry partnerships and collegiate dual enrollment and internships attached to them.
So one thing she failed to mention, I failed to mention too, Chris is the assistant director. She will be directing this facility, and I'm so excited to announce that as well. She's been with me every step of the way on this, from the dreaming stage to actually watching the brick and mortar go up. She also is the architect of the fire management program. This can be a shameless plug in this body tonight that we would love to partner with Fairview in the future. We have a partnership with the city of Franklin. They awarded us 12 seats for seniors in high school. They get their EMT license, and they're going to be currently right now going through a fire management program. And out of those 12, 6
of them will be able to.
6 of them will be hired immediately with the fire department. They lowered the regulations from 21 to 18 for this to happen, and we do have a current Fairview student enrolled in that program as one of the 12. Inside, as you can see the inside of the rendering, and we really wanted this, the lobby as you come in the entrance, to be an open area for presentations, for outside groups to hold meetings, and just to have a very welcoming space. To the right there, you will see our hospitality and tourism program. That is going to be run in conjunction with Columbia State. All kids will go through there with a technical certificate program. Columbia State is our partner on that, and they are providing the teachers, as well as some of our business partners on the backside of that of Harpeth Hotel, Halifax Properties, and some other eateries. Those kids will go through that process and be easily to be employed off the bat, or take the tech certificate, go to MTSU through their hospitality program, and go further. We're going to have a mock hotel room and a mock hotel lobby so they can do simulations, as well as a culinary scratch kitchen. They will also double as the event planning staff for this facility, as if this body would like to come and have a meeting there one night, they would take care of you. As you see to the left, we're super excited about this. We are bringing back some vocational trades to the Williamson County school system. We have a partnership with Thompson Caterpillar and TCAT. This will be the first location of TCAT in Williamson County history. However, let me back up on that. We do have an embedded TCAT program at Fairview High School with structural systems. This is going to be actually a TCAT facility in there. They're going to provide the instruction. And Thompson Caterpillar was the first sponsor that we had, industry partner, that said yes. We have 5,000 square feet of in that facility for them. The kids will be learning how to be heavy machine technologists, diesel and electrical power generation, all in there while getting a technical certificate through TCAT, and that is a very high-paying job out the door for an 18-year-old. To the left of that, under our crest, is the cybersecurity AI program, and even further down the hall is our aviation program, where they can get, Hawkins Flight Academy is our business partner in there. If they just want to do a private pilot license as a hobby, they have the opportunity to do so, or they can go through the commercial pilot license program with MTSU and get 12 collegiate hours before they leave there, which is unheard of. So we're super excited about all this. We looked at it from 3 different perspectives of being able to go tech certificate into the workforce, 2-year Columbia State Associate's degree process, or go all the way further to the 4 years. We fully believe that the kids are in control of their destiny, not us. It's the opportunity for the kids to take it as far as they would like to, and we built in those exit ramps. The next picture you're going to see is from the second floor looking down. We have a little grab-and-go area there. That's another cool passion project that Chris and I have been working on. Our transition to and special eds students will be working with us there. We have a partnership with Honest Coffee, and our kids become mentors to them, and they have their own coffee cart, and they will learn how to do quality control as well as brew coffee and take coffee out to the masses there. And our hospitality and tourism program will be designing menu items and food items for the students there. And you can also see a little bit better view down in that right corner where that aviation process goes to. This is a look inside the TCAT facility. For our Thompson Caterpillar program, we'll have those jib cranes there where they'll be learning those modules with the heavy machinery. Here's another view from another angle. Another angle in that space. I would show you more, but this is the only renderings that we have at the moment. I would love to show you more. Here's the external rendering. Our non-negotiable when we started with the architects on this is we didn't want it to look like any building in Williamson County. We wanted it to look different because the process and the opportunities are different for all the kids. And every kid has a different exit ramp. And that is super important to us and our thought process when we were going through the architectural drawings. We have a short video next. It's going to give you a little bit of an insight of what it looks like. It's not quite current because, believe it or not, they're moving so fast. We're supposed to be in the building as a staff by February the 1st, and the doors open August for the kids. So she's going to walk you through this process and talk you through the video.
So this says basically, welcome to the Innovation Center. Behind me, you will see the building that will be opened in August 2026, offering these programs. This is basically the outside, the main area when you walk in. That grab and go is to your right. You can basically see all the worlds. Upstairs, right above my head, is where our fire management program will be housed. We actually got an extra 1,800 square feet in the second floor that we weren't planning on. We have a large conference room that is going to be supplied by Cisco. We're going to have state-of-the-art conference equipment. We're looking out into the front. This is the outside of the cybersecurity room where you'll be able to look in, see kids designing games, playing games. This is inside of the aviation simulator space. It's a very large room, and then the aviation classroom is attached to that. This is the advanced power and machinery space. I know, it's hard to read my own lips. This is the classroom for the Advanced Power and Machinery space. The classroom is also attached to the lab, and then you can see the view from where the actual Entrepreneurship Center is to the Innovation Center behind it.
That's good. As I left today, windows are set. They're finishing up the roof. It'll be dried in by probably this time next week completely, and they're going to shift everything to the inside. What you saw on the inside is completely drywalled right now. It looks like a total different space. And that video was, I don't know, we shot that probably a month ago. So they're moving at a very rapid pace. Bell Construction are our partners on that, and they've been great. So can't speak highly enough about them. But we are super, super excited about this process. We feel like we are getting opportunities for kids that needed to be there. And not only just not a certain demographic, but all demographics. Doesn't matter where you go to school, what your makeup and background and thought processes are. You can come here, you can take one class and decide it's not for you, or you can take enough to graduate. Or we're also looking at adult education after hours as well with TCAT. We want this to be a community hub. So this is going to be a space that everybody, every borough, as I like to say, in Williamson County can be excited about and proud about. I think our next slide is a QR code. Chris has some QR codes as well. We're going
Same one on the back of it.
Yep, we're going to start a newsletter. Will be coming out very, very soon. That'll get your name on an email list. We will provide updates and videos as we go along. There will be open houses. As a matter of fact, I don't know that she has the date set yet, but there will be an open house information session in the Fairview area in the very, very near future. We have another colleague that'll be working with Chris on this project named Sean Carter. He's our career coach. So if you're a parent, you don't understand the process, that's his job. He's going to walk you through the entire process of what it looks like, how many credits you can get, how many dual enrollment credits you can get, and what this could possibly lead to. So I greatly appreciate the opportunity to come, Mayor Anderson. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, yes.
This may be the fastest I've ever spoke to. You know me
what?
well enough.
I get you. I'm the same. So I can't tell you, Jeremy and Chris, I learned about this vision back a while ago, and it just seems like yesterday when we were digging the dirt and breaking the ground. And this is so exciting for our community and the surrounding communities. When we were on our leadership conference in Utah last year, I could see just how, excited and everyone, because we all got to, we all don't get to get together and just talk one-on-one a lot. And it was so fun to get to hear your passion and your vision for this and what this is going to mean to our children who may not decide to go the university route, but go straight into a technical degree. And this opportunity to go, for your innovation center, everything I've heard about it, you and I've talked one-on-one, and, it's just, I can't say enough about how wonderful this is for our students.
I fully believe that maybe 2 years from now, in the words of one of my favorite lines in the movie Jaws, you're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need another building, is what I'm thinking. So we're super excited, and we are the only district in the entire state that used 100% of this allocation to build a building because we wanted to leave a legacy. So not for our own sake, but for the opportunity for all the children and the students to provide and carve their own path, really.
And I do want to let you know that I talked to Principal Chris Butler, and this is going to be on YouTube. So all of our students and parents, we have a lot of sports going on right now. So those who are not here, they're going to be able to see your whole presentation on YouTube. So I'm excited about them having that opportunity.
We greatly appreciate this opportunity. Thank you very much, Board, and thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Item number 8, staff comments and monthly reports. A is city manager report.
Thank you, Mayor, Board. I only have one thing tonight. I just want a reminder that the strategic planning session completion is scheduled for October 2nd before the BOC meeting from 5 to 7. Thank you, Mayor.
Any questions for the city manager? All right. Item number 9, consent agenda. A, minutes from September 4th, 2025, BOC regular meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Jones?
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. Item 9A passes 5-0. Item 10, old business. 10A, resolution Resolution 46-25, a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a memorandum of understanding between Williamson County, Tennessee, and the City of Fairview, Tennessee, approving the Fairview City Court to participate in Williamson County's DUI Recovery Court Program.
Thank you, Mayor. It was my understanding that Judge Crutcher reached out to the board members individually. I don't have anything else to report on this other than everything I've looked at. I feel like it's a very good for the Fairview to be involved in this program. Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions from the board?
I just want to follow up, just because last time we did want to have Judge Crutcher come and speak to us, and he did reach out to us individually. So I wanted to confirm that we have spoken, he sent documentation, and so we feel satisfied with that. I do. I can't say for everybody else, but I for sure do.
Ms. Jones?
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. Item 10A passes 5-0. 10B, Resolution 50-25, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Fairview, Tennessee, authorizing the mayor to execute the subdivision development agreement contract for City Center Phase 2. Mr. Greer.
This site development agreement for City Center Phase 2 has a site reclamation bond amount of $2,882,533 and a performance bond amount in the amount of $10,684,817. The applicant has signed the subdivision development agreement, and there's a representative tonight for Lennar Homes of Tennessee.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions from the board? Ms. Jones?
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. Item 10B passes 5-0. Item 10C, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Fairview, Tennessee, authorizing the mayor to execute the subdivision development agreement contract for Bowie Meadows Phase 2. Mr. Greer?
The Bowie Meadows Phase 2 project has a site reclamation bond of $462,050 and a performance bond amount of $8,794,356. There is a representative tonight from Lennar Homes, if you have any questions.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions from the board? Ms. Jones?
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. Item 10C passes 5-0. Item 10D, ordinance 2025-17, an ordinance to amend the zoning ordinance of the City of Fairview, Tennessee by rezoning a 51.1 acre portion of the tract of land located at the southern terminus of Kingwood Boulevard, consisting of Williamson County Tax Map 42, Parcel 123, from R20, 1 and 2 Family Residential to RS5, Single Family Residential, property owner Land South LLC. Motion to defer.
Second.
Ms. Jones?
Mayor Anderson,
Aye.
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Motion to defer, 5-0. Item 11, new business. A, Resolution 54-25, a resolution of the City of Fairview, Tennessee Board of Commissioners authorizing the installation of stop signs on Old Nashville Road at Jones Lane. Commissioner Hall.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. I had been contacted by several citizens about possibly getting a stop sign, possibly a three-way stop sign, but I believe all-way stop sign is probably the best way to approach it. Due to the fact that this is a long stretch of road with a lot of additional homes there, and there's a lot of people that's speeding up, down through there. I hope they realize that that's a 30-mile-an-hour speed zone, and, so that's the reason that I went to Mr. Bratcher, and he said this would be the process to get it approved. So I'm going to move for approval on the stop sign there at Jones Lane and Old Nashville Highway.
I'll second for discussion. Discussion from the board.
Mayor, if I may, Mr. Hall, appreciate your words, and I'm not in disagreement with you on whether that should or should not have that. I think it would be in the city's best interest, however, to have some sort of traffic engineer take a look at that intersection and make a suggestion. Mr. Carter, is that best practice as far as liability issues go?
Yes, and certainly no disrespect to the board, but the board probably doesn't need to be making decisions about how roads are particularly constructed or where signs are or safety things. It needs to be based on the recommendation of a trained traffic engineer. We certainly don't want to do something and then really regret it because of an accident we can't foresee because we're not trained in that discipline.
So with that, I think in support of what you're trying to do, Commissioner Hall, I would be in favor of tasking staff with getting the ball rolling on some sort of traffic engineer study on that intersection. At this point in time, that's what I would personally be comfortable with.
Or maybe change it. Maybe change it to defer until we get,
Why don't you make the amendment then, Vice Mayor?
I'll make a motion to amend the motion to approve to, well, point of order, do we need to vote on staff to look into that?
I don't think you really need I think what I would do is verbally ask staff to follow up and defer it for 60 days, and then staff can contact who they need to contact and have them study that and determine whether a four-way stop sign is the best, or a two-way stop sign, or a light, or maybe nothing, or some other mechanism altogether. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think I think you can defer it for 60 days and tell staff to follow up and put it back on the agenda for an update in 60 days.
Thank you. Mr. Greer, is 60 days sufficient enough time for you to complete that task, you think?
Hopefully, we can. I can get a better answer on that with our engineering department,
Sure.
and then whatever our recommendation is, or if we're still needing more time at the time of 60 days has come up, we will let you know.
So I guess with that, there's no amendment to the motion needed. It just needs to be retracted and turned to a deferral.
Well, a motion to defer
Motion to defer.
would be a it would come before the main motion anyway. It becomes the main motion, so I think just a motion to defer
Most,
for 60 days. And like Ethan said, it may not be complete in 60 days, or it might, but if more time is needed in 60 days, at least it keeps Mr. Hall's concern and the citizens' concern moving forward, and there's an obligation there.
motion to defer this item until the second meeting of November, second BOC meeting of November, to receive an update from planning staff on their findings.
Second. Any other discussion? Ms.
Mayor?
Jones? Yes?
I'm just curious as to a cost of such an idea of this. What would be the financial impact to the city?
Well, the city has a city engineer or a contract with the city engineer. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I'm sure Ethan can speak to the engineer and can supply that information to you. But I can assure you, whatever the cost is of having a professional make the recommendation, it will be dwarfed if it's the wrong decision and
Right.
it's not supported by someone that does that job. It's kind of like if I decide to do plumbing in my house, I can do it really cheap, but it usually will cost me about 20 times that, and I've done that, unfortunately. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, Commissioner Bruflini, in my opinion, it's just something that we have to do, right? If we're gonna make a change to that intersection, I think it's best, as Mr. Carter stated. I don't think, I mean, we do have Mr. Greer, we have staff that can look into that, right? So there will be some costs, but it's not like we have to commission $100,000 to it or something like that.
Mayor, I do have a question, please.
Yes, sir.
Does this apply basically to like a collector road, or what about in subdivision roads? Would that also apply?
I would say anytime there's a question about how something should be signed that affects the movement of cars and turning radiuses and timing, it's best to get a recommendation from a professional before we politically decide to do it. Is my professional opinion on that. I don't know if that answers your question.
I just remember a gentleman standing at that podium there asking for one in the subdivision by his house, and
I haven't been a fan of how we've handled it in
Yeah.
the past when I've been here, because I feel like asking the board to make a very nuanced decision, a political body to make a very nuanced decision that requires a level of specialty in something that I don't believe any of us have that specialty is a dangerous recipe for creating a mistake that may be hazardous to human beings and may be expensive to the city.
well, I don't have a problem with the traffic study. There's been several in the past, it's gone up without a traffic study, so.
I mean, I don't know if a full traffic study is necessary, but I just think until you have a recommendation from the engineer saying this is what needs to be done, and that engineer is trained, I think making a political decision is setting yourself up for potential issues.
I'm fine.
Putting a four-way stop sign may be the exact right thing, but
Yeah.
I certainly don't know the answer to that.
It wouldn't require a four-way because there's a house across the street from the freeway, or the Jones Lane. So, but anyway, I don't have a problem with moving forward with the traffic study.
Jones?
Mayor Anderson,
Aye.
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Item 11A, will be deferred until we get a traffic or engineer's report on this. Item 11B. Resolution 55-25, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Fairview, Tennessee, to formally accept the subdivision improvements associated with Phase 2, Section 2 of Cowles Creek subdivision. Mr. Greer?
Phase 2, Section 2 of Kyles Creek subdivision has been completed. They had their maintenance bond for a year. Our engineer has reviewed the subdivision, and it is in compliance with all the City of Fairview standards for roadways and public infrastructure. It's now at the time for us to accept it and to take over control of the roadways and maintain the roadways from here on out.
Any questions from the board?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Sorry, thank you.
Mr. Greer, there's no concerns at all with anything that you've seen there before that takes place?
No, our Public Works Director, Mr. Bratcher, inspected, along with our city engineer, the roadway and the associated pieces of the right-of-way that would be coming into city infrastructure.
Thank you.
They had a positive recommendation to the Planning Commission. Planning Commission has a positive recommendation to this board tonight.
Ms. Jones?
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. Item 11B passes 5-0. Item 11C, Resolution 56-25, a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Fairview, Tennessee, authorizing the mayor to execute the site development agreement contract for Hydeberry Point multifamily. Mr. Greer?
This site development agreement is for Highberry Point. It's a multifamily apartment complex off of Highway 96. They have a site reclamation bond in the amount of $945,373.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions from the board? Ms. Jones?
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. Item 11C passes 5-0. Item 11D, Ordinance 2025-19, an ordinance for an amendment to the City of Fairview, Tennessee budget for fiscal year 2025-2026 budget. Mr. Daugherty.
Thank you. Give a little bit of background on this. We hired a firm to do our janitorial cleaning services at City Hall and downstairs at the police department. This firm we hired, we finally got a pretty decent worker. He went out of country right around the tail end of last fiscal year, and thought he'd be coming back, but he has not. The company that we contracted with has not been able to provide a person to do the work that is qualified. We can't vet them to be around the stuff downstairs at the police department. So there's certain criteria that have to be met, and nobody that they've produced has. So we staff has been doing the best we can to keep things straight and clean, but it has become burdensome, and we've been looking at other options. And Chief Humphreys came up to me and said, "Hey, Donald Vise is looking for more hours. Have you got anything?" And I said, "Well," and then we got to putting it together, and I met with Mr. Vise, and we were working through some schematics, and I said, I think we can work this out. So we're, what I'm proposing to the board is combining, the crossing guard position with the janitorial position and making it a full-time position. I'm putting it in the, Public Works Department because historically the janitorial position has been under the Public Works Director. Todd knows all these buildings inside and out and knows all the products to purchase and everything, so it just made sense to do that. Plus, janitorial position has been a full-time position here at the city before, so that's the reason for there. So, and as far as funding, I'm not changing the overall, any numbers over the overall budget. I'm just moving some dollars around. I'm moving $15,000 from what we're going to pay the contracting company, of which we've paid zero. That was $15,000, and I'm taking $7,000 of the salary that we would have paid in the crossing guard and putting it over in the Public Works salary line item, and then based on he won't get started till October 6th. So with the overage that Public Works has, and they have not hired anybody else, his salary line item will be very flush. Hopefully they can hire somebody else and still be fine. But that's the idea. We're just Mr. Vice is excited. He wants to do the work. We're excited. We want him to do the work. So that's why I'm bringing this to you tonight. Thank you.
Mayor?
Yes.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Now, Commissioner Buffalini?
Mayor? This position, what would be the job description if it's a full-time position?
We combined a janitor / crossing guard and just combine the duties.
Mayor?
Yes.
Well, if Mr. Vise brings half the energy to the janitor position that he brings to the morning crossing and afternoon crossing guard, then we're about to have the cleanest building in
That's
Fairview. He's pretty great, but I do have a question, and I'm glad he's willing to do the work and that we've got him for both of these things. But just what's the rationale of bringing the crossing guard out of the police budget? If, just in case this doesn't have long-term effect or anything, would you want that money back there? Would it be an issue to move it back if you did need to separate these two positions again in the future?
It would not be an issue to move it back. The main reason, the logic behind it was the crossing guard position will never be a full-time position. There's just never going to be the hours unless something dramatically changes. And we really are doing this as a gesture to the county. I mean, the county really should be doing their school's traffic, and we do it because we want to. So it's not I guess that was probably a longer answer than you wanted, but the janitorial position in the past has been a full-time. The crossing guard has not, and that was the only logic behind that.
Well, thank you, and not to draw this discussion out too long, but it is, as a parent who's been driving my kids to school for years here, it is very nice to see our local law enforcement and to wave hello, and I think it's a nice gesture. So it is good community will, and again, Mr. Vise is just incredible. So this is great news.
Mayor? I wasn't
Buffalini?
done before, but so are we still going to have another position available in our Public Works as a full-time position?
Yes, and if more than one came, I would be coming to you guys, and I would try to find a way to do it. But it's yes, we've got a couple of prospects that Todd is working on. But I think at least one. But yes, we're still need help at Public Works.
Thank you very much. And a little off topic, how are we doing with the planning department for that additional position?
We should, we're hoping to have that position filled by early January. We're going to start advertising probably in early October and go for, probably advertise for 45 days. Ethan will build his interview team, and then hopefully have something hired shortly thereafter, and somewhere around the holidays, get somebody in full-time.
Great, thank you. I'm done.
Anyone else? Ms. Jones?
Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Vice Mayor McDonald,
Aye.
Commissioner Hall,
Aye.
Commissioner Buffalini,
Aye.
Mayor Anderson.
Aye. 11D passes 5-0. Thank goodness. I'm excited about the new cleaner for the building. Item number 12, roundtable. Mr. Hall, Commissioner Hall.
Thank you, Mayor, Board. Just always thank all the employees that work for the city. They do such a great job for all of us. One thing I'd like to mention that I'm pleased with the way the cloverleaf has been trimmed up and everything, and hope to move forward with the planting of the dead trees later in the fall. The next thing is, I think one thing that leads to our beautiful city, the road paving has really helped a lot of neighborhoods, especially commuting between the neighborhoods. One or two, I think, has mentioned to me about since the striping's been done, it's much easier to see at night down the roads and everything without lighting. So that is one plus there. One other thing, I think that with the city's sealing and striping the parking lot here has been helpful, because all of a sudden now we've got a couple of other businesses that's doing that in the city also, Wycott Realty and up where the dry cleaners are. I think that's a big plus that we're getting our city all fixed up for the fall. Hopefully everything will look pretty and green once we get a good rain in here. So anyway, that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Roberts?
Thank you, Mayor, Board, staff. Thank you, Officer, for being here. I'll keep it brief tonight. I just want to commend our high school marching band again for a great job hosting Wilco. That was a huge deal, and from what I understand, they did a phenomenal job of it. And then just looking forward to Nature Fest this weekend. Should be a lot of fun.
Commissioner Buffalini?
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Board. Thank you to the Jeremy Qualls and Chris Schneider for giving us their entrepreneurial program and going through that. And I like to hear that they were going to add to that continuing education for adults as well. So that's something great to offer. Just want to remind everybody that October 3rd is homecoming. So there's going to be a little bit of traffic in the streets because we have a homecoming parade and then homecoming football game that evening as well. Couple of things I just want to point out. One, I wrote notes, do not ask Mr. Carter for plumbing advice. The other thing I had brought up to Mr. Greer was looking into how we can utilize the property in front of City Hall. And just, we were talking about discussing it, if we can have an in-house engineer look at how we can fill it in using the fill from City Center rather than them trucking it out and away, that we can utilize that to level out that area in front of City Hall and utilize that going forward. Nothing to be built. I'm just looking at those options. I also, did we have a closing date for that Hickman property?
I'm not sure of it offhand, so unless Tom knows, I'd have to ask the closer, but I'm not sure when it is.
I've been meaning to follow up. I've just been slammed the last couple of days, but I'll try to reach out tomorrow. But yeah, we've got to drop dead. We've got to have it done before October 31st, and I'm hoping to get it done before September's through.
Right. Okay, thank you very much. And just another thing, I know everyone's been seeing signs all over the place, political signs and all that. Early voting started already yesterday, but early voting is only available in Franklin up until September 25th. From September 25th to October 2nd, it will be at the Fairview Rec right down the street here, Monday through Saturday for early voting for congressional seat. That's all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Vice Mayor McDonald?
Thank you, Mayor. It was already touched on, but parking lot looks great. I think it was long overdue. It's the little things, You come in and it's just, I probably took more joy in parking today than I should have, but I enjoyed it. So I appreciate that. The only other, is there any update that is worth giving just on the Cumberland project that you've received from TDOT? Is it still on schedule with any setbacks or anything? Just, I get a lot of random questions about it. I thought it might be good just to update everybody on it.
Unfortunately, you're going to be disappointed with the answer.
Okay.
The answer is no. TDOT has not communicated any new information to us since they put accepted the bid for the contract.
I would imagine no news is good news. At least that's what I'll tell myself and keep my fingers crossed that that is the case. The other thing, the innovation thing, I think it's just, one, what a great opportunity. And I really think that just as an individual with children that are coming into the school system and going to be going through it, I mean, school for as long as probably any of us can remember, it's always been a one-size-fits-all type of atmosphere. And I think that Williamson County, thinking outside of the box, blazing a trail in education, it's the different opportunities for kids that want to learn differently or kids that want to focus on different things than just the next step in higher education, I think is great. So just want to commend them on that and super excited to see what comes of it. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. Yes, Dr. Qualls and Ms. Snyder, their vision is going to change students' lives. This is such a great opportunity, and I just encourage everyone, the students, the parents, just look it up and check it out because it's a great opportunity for our students. We had the State of the City address this morning. Good information from Superintendent of Schools Jason Golden, Mr. Daugherty, and myself. If you'd like to see that, it is on YouTube, so you can watch it after the fact. It was, I thought it went really well. A lot of good information about our schools. I get a lot of comments about, well, our schools are overcrowded and what are we going to do? They're not. He gave the stats, and we're nowhere near. So I just would encourage everyone to watch his program. I encourage everyone to come out to Nature Fest. Richard Ross and his team have worked really hard on getting 96 vendors and food trucks for Saturday. It starts at 9 a.m. And we have food trucks, vendors, music. It's going to be a great day out at Bowie Nature Park. Also, I encourage you, the Fairview Arts Council, I'm a member of that group. We finished the mural on the side of the restrooms. It is a big owl, which I'm sure people are going to stand in front of the body of the owl and get pictures like they do angels and everything else, you know, all the murals. But that owl stands for the wisdom of Miss Evangeline Bowie and her forward thinking on taking a piece of land that was not in the greatest of shape and making it beautiful for our, you know, and donating it to our community. So that mural is honoring the Bowie family, 3 sisters and brother. And I just encourage everyone, if they're out there this weekend, or if you're ever out there, because it's obviously going to stay, to just take a look at it, because a lot of hard work went into it. And the Fairview Arts Council just worked really hard on that project, and it's beautiful. So I encourage everyone to take a look at it. Yesterday morning, I attended the GNRC meeting, Greater Nashville Regional Council. Some good news came from that. It's unfolding, preliminary stages, but we will stay on top of this. With our community being rural, which it's a population thing, we don't get federal grants like other communities who have over 50,000 people do. But they see a need stemmed from all of the floods in Waverly, but our stormwater issues will be included in this. I will keep everybody updated as I find out more information about this, but it will be grant money to help with stormwater issues in smaller communities. I think that's a huge win for our community. So I will keep everybody updated as this unfolds, and I'm really excited about it. Well, everyone, keep Fairview beautiful and pick up trash and don't throw out. And I just want to say, I have to say this, there is the most gorgeous wedding venue. My son and his wife now got married there Sunday. The reason I'm dressed like I am is because the open house is tonight, and it's on Crow Cut, like the Crow Cut that's down by the Flying J, and you just go down and curve to the right, and it's on the left. But it is so beautiful, and I just encourage, you can see it from the road. It's just, it's fabulous. So I just encourage anyone who, it's just right on the line of Fairview and unincorporated Williamson County. So if anybody has, wants to go see that, it's really impressive what they've done with that property, and the buildings are original. They didn't tear anything down. They just they just restored the original buildings on that property. So it's really neat. Thank you, guys. I entertain a motion to adjourn.